Hey guys, it's Steve here from Better Gamer Zone, just bringing you a quick video guide for Hitman Absolution, showing you how to unlock the suit only and Infiltrator challenges on Mission 4, Run for Your Life. You get these challenges by completing the mission without using any disguises and without being seen throughout the whole mission. So start off, just head straight down and use the cover on the left until the guards have moved past you. And what you want to do is wait for these two guards to separate, and one will move over to the left. Now you just want to sneak up behind him and take him down, then head back and take down the guard at the beginning as well. Then check the mini-map and make sure the guard at the very end of the map there is facing away from you. And once he is, head to the end here and sneak up against this bit of scaffolding. We're just going to wait for the guard to come back into view here. You're going to have to be quick on the next bit because he does patrol fairly quickly. So as soon as he turns around and starts moving to the left, we're just going to drop out and sneak up behind him and take him down. And all you need to do now is make a dash for the door, and we're into the library. So once you drop down, just head round the corner here and stay sneaked up against the pillar. I'm just going to wait for the police officer to come up the stairs and over to the right. Sneak up behind him and take him out, and head down the stairs. Crouch behind the barriers on the right hand side here, just be careful of any officers on the left. Switch over the cover and check your mini-map and make sure the guards on the left and right are facing away from you, and then we're just going to head through the bit that we can climb through here and duck down behind the cover by the crate, move around, switch cover over to the left and wait for the guy who's fiddling with the electric box to move around. And once he's moved past you on the left, just move to the end of the bookcase, switch cover over to the right, move around, and then sabotage the electrical box. Head back over to the left and stay crouched behind these desks until the officers have moved past, and head through the door. There's a guard directly in front of you. We're just going to take him down. And we're just going to sneak around this bookcase. There's a couple of police officers that patrol around here, and what we're expecting in a moment is for them to see the body and go over and investigate, which will keep them distracted. So just switch cover around here, head to the end of this one here, duck down, and move around by these stairs. Just wait for the police officers to be moving over and investigating, and then we're just going to head for the middle here.
Shit. Never get used to it.
Now that that officer's moved past, we're just going to duck out of cover and head for where he came from. Move to the end of the first lot of desks on the left, switch cover, and then head towards the middle, and just switch cover again into the middle. Move around, and you want to make sure that you're directly in front of that statue in front of you there. and that way the guards opposite you won't see you. Once that officer's moved past to the right, and you can hear the other officers in conversation, just move out of cover and head straight for this wall, duck behind the table, switch cover and head through the door here, push up against the wall, and once the officer in front of you has moved over to the left, just switch cover and head behind this desk on the right. The officer through here is facing away from us, so just head through. Wait for him to start his patrol backwards. Drop out of cover and just move around to the right here and up the stairs. Crouch up against these couches here and then move around to the front of them and move into cover behind the opposite couch. When the guard turns away from you to start looking over to the right, come out of cover and just sneak in behind him and he won't see you, and just head straight up. Follow the stairs round and climb up the ledge. Move across the ledge here, and I always like to just release the chandelier. And you just want to head over to your left and through the door. As soon as you gain control of Agent 47, you want to crouch down and run straight for the door, that way the helicopter doesn't see you. And just move to the edge of each of the cover and just use the change cover option on all of the bits through here, and the helicopter won't see you. Keep moving right until the very end and then through the doors, and then you want to head over to the left and use the vent and crawl through. Just pop out of the vent and using cover just head to your left. Just carry on moving right to the very end. The two officers at the end will get into a conversation.
Any word from the ground unit? They're still searching the line.
And once they've finished conversing and the helicopter's moved over to the right hand side, we're just going to make a break for the door. So they've finished talking and they've broken apart. Now's our chance. Just head straight for the door and through the door. Once you're inside, follow round to the left, round past the bathroom, and just crouch behind this area here and wait for the cops to start talking to the drug user on the right hand side.
Nice place you got here. Hmm?
Hey, thanks, bro. I like it.
Yeah, we'll deal with all this later. You seen anyone pass through here? Caucasian male, bow, dark suit.
Asian male? Nah, that's silly, bro. We're all from California.
I could have been an architect. You.
The guard on the left will stay there and just wait for the cop in front of you to stop talking and just move past him as he walks to the end, just over to the right. All you need to do on this part is just move to the end of the corridor, head right, down to the end of this corridor here, and through the door on the right. Just head past the cop and through the hole in the wall. There's a notepad on the desk. Just take that. By now the cop should have left. Just go and open the safe. and then turn on the radio. And the police officer will come to investigate. Once he's finished investigating the radio and he's turned it off, he'll turn back around and look at the safe. And he'll call the cops in, who are currently stood over by the elevator. And once they've all come inside, just make your way out the door in this side of the room. Around to the left, and just use the call elevator button. We'll move on to the next section. Once you're in here, just head through the door on the left, duck down behind the cover in front of you, wait for the police officer to come round and just grab him as soon as he comes round. Just snap his neck and head round the cover and stick to the right hand side so the SWAT guys don't see you. Once the SWAT guys have moved out of the room, just head out, and you just want to head straight forwards here, that way you don't alert the guards fully, and then head back on yourself to go through the door. On this part, just stand straight up, head to the right, and stick to the right hand edge of this group of people, and just move straight forward and just carry on moving towards this group of people and just get into the middle of them. There are two police officers in front of you. The one on the left will move away to the left, and then we just need to wait for the officer on the right to turn to his left, your right, and then we'll just move past him. So head past him. It's important that you just keep moving on this part, so just carry on moving, manoeuvring yourself so that if any police officers do start seeing you, try and get some obstacles between you and them, and just carry on moving until you get to these set of lockers, and just wait for the cop at the end to start moving towards the end over there. So just move past him, and you're going to want to use instinct until you get into the crowd here, and then just turn away from the guy at the window, and then use the crowd just to move through to the ledge. This next part I found incredibly difficult, and I think it's one of the most difficult parts of the game that I've come up against for doing stealthily. So just climb up the ladder here, go around to the right, and activate the train. Then move through the door on the right and straight into the crowd, because there's a bunch of cops on the right hand side. You want to wait until two police officers have patrolled towards you. So you see the police officer on the right hand side there, and the guard that moved away from you will start patrolling back now as well. Once he does, and they're both over this side, we're just going to wait for them to move away again. And head for the game on the left hand side. Using instinct, you should be able to make it there and hit hide in time. And now what you need to do is wait for both of those guards to come past you on the right here, which they should do now, and then just stop hiding here and use as much instinct as you need to just to make it through the crowd. And you just want to aim for the top left corner here and stick in the crowd as much as you can. and there's 2 police officers directly in front of you. They'll patrol towards you and then look over to the right, and when they're both looking over to the right, we're going to make our move past them towards the stairs leading down.
No, I can't leave. They got it locked down. I can't even get off the platform.
Just move past them, and when you get close to the top of the stairs, you'll see there's a light below you where there's a police officer. You need to just look away from him until he's put his light down, and then just move straight forward. And if there's a decent sized crowd below, just use instinct until you get as close to them as possible, and then just turn around so that the police officers down below can't actually see you. And what you want to do is head left through the crowd, making sure that you're always in as much cover as possible. And you want to be between the 2nd and 3rd police officer on the right. So just move forward, then look to your right. And there's a group of people directly in front of you between those 2 officers that you need to head for. So when there's no other officers around you, just head close to the front of the pack here, and you should be safe from any police patrols until the train arrives. Once the train arrives, just use instinct and move straight past the cop on the right hand side and onto the train, and that will unlock the suit only and infiltrator challenge. I hope you found this guide helpful. Please leave any comments below and subscribe to my channel for future achievement videos. Thanks.